All right, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. All right, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone who taught me this word of life, and shalom, peace and blessings to all you brothers out there, you few sincere sisters. All right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Barakatham to you all. All right, I have a quick little testimony, on my lunch break right now. All right, I wanted to go into something that had happened to me yesterday, all right? I won't go too far into it because it's really not important, but I basically almost got electrocuted the other day, all right? And if I had gotten electrocuted, I would have died, So, I'm fine, but basically I told my coworkers, after they were kind of like, oh shit, and I was just like, hey, the Lord was with me, I don't mean to be that guy or whatever, always talking about, religion or whatever, but even though this is the truth, this is not like the religions of the world, this is the pure 100% truth that we have, all right? But anyway, they looked at me and they were like, yeah, all right, they laughed, but it's the truth, I didn't get electrocuted because it wasn't my time to go, This is Psalms 68:20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, the Lord, belong the issues from death. All right. In the NLT, our power is a power who saves. The sovereign Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai rescues us from death. Right. So he rescued me from death. Because if my arm had been a little bit, to the left, it would have touched that cable, I would have, that would have been it, Let's get Bible comparison. This is Psalms 68:20 in the CSB. Our power is a power of salvation, and escape from death belongs to the Lord, my Lord, or belongs to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, my Lord. All right. In the NIV, Psalms 68:20, our power is a power who saves. From the sovereign Lord comes escape from death. All right. So from the sovereign Lord comes escape from death. So if you, whether or not you die, that's up to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. That's not up to any of us. All right. We all have an appointed, down to the millisecond of when we're gonna, be born and when we're gonna die. All right. This is Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am He. This is the Most High speaking, Yahweh, all right? And there's no God with me. I kill. You hear that? The Heavenly Father kills, all right? When Pookie and Ray Ray go and shoot somebody, the Heavenly Father put those dark, evil spirits on them to make them do it, all right? And I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. All right, and I'm going to get this in the Good News translation, all right? Let's see. Deuteronomy 32:39 in the GNT. I and I alone am the Most High. No other God is real. Woo! No other God is real. Not no Buddha, no Allah, no goddamn Vishnu, all right? None of that bullshit, all right? Excuse my language. The gods of the nations are idols, all right? But the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, created the heavens and the earth, all right? I kill and I give life. I wound and I heal, and no one can oppose what I do. Right. So you can't wiggle your way out of the Heavenly Father's hand, all right? We're all being controlled by the Most High, all right? There's no free will, as it is written, all right? Man's goings are of the Lord, all right? Proverbs 20 and 24, it says, man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. How can a man then understand his own way, right? So you can't, there's no free will, no such thing as free will, all right? So I just wanted to bring that out, bring out a couple scriptures. The issues of death belong to the Heavenly Father, all right? So everybody has an appointed time when they're going to be born, when they're going to die, all right? Everything you're going to do in between is already planned out, all right? Let's get another precept. Jeremiah 10, and 23, it says, O Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, I know that the way of man is not in himself, It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps, right? So we feel like we're making these little decisions or whatever, even in our day-to-day lives, if I'm gonna sneeze, I'm gonna cover it with am I gonna cover it with my left arm or my right arm? That was already decided in advance, all right? We're just playing out the script that the Heavenly Father has for us, all right? Let's get that in the NLT, Jeremiah 10:23. I know, Lord, that our lives are not our own, right? They belong to the Heavenly Father. We are not able to plan our own course, right? We're not able to. Even if you were to hatch out a plan, you know what I mean? Sit down, get a pen and paper, and write down everything you want to do. It was the Most High that put the Spirit on you to even do that. You know what I mean? He wrote that in your script that you would do that, all right? So there's no getting away from the will of the Heavenly Father, all right? If he wants you gone, out of there, back in the spiritual realm, then boom, that's where you go, all right? And there's no, there's no getting around that, all right? So I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone who taught me this word of life. And shalom, peace and blessings to all you brothers and sisters out there. Shalom.